What's up, Goddess Gang? Today we are back with another video, and today we are going to be doing some nails. Let me find the nails. Look at these, y'all. How cute are they? I literally think they are so adorable. Probably could stand to put some red bling on these, which we can always look into. I'm not sure. Welcome to my channel if you're new. I'm not sure if you guys have seen yet. These are like, this is kind of old, but a while back ago on my channel, you guys watched me put all of my rhinestones and nail decor into these little, they're called, what is this thing called? It's by Craftsmates, but I can't remember exactly what it's called. But basically, and I have seen some reviews where people have said that they've dropped this before and like it's still open. So I would say still always be precautious. And this is totally off topic, you guys. But anyways, so they basically, the lids lock, like they lock, and then you push this button and it releases them. So I really love this. And this is where I keep lots of my rhinestones and things like that. But this one clearly doesn't have the red rhinestones. So let's see. For red rhinestones, we have this. We have these. Oh, we got some heart ones. Okay. We have roses, strawberries, and cherries. We even have these little bears with hearts. So if you guys would like to see, if you saw anything in here that you would like to see me use on my channel, you can always DM me on Instagram or comment down below and let me know. So maybe we'll add some bling to these nails, but nevertheless, this is a super simple, easy nail set. And I thought that I would show you guys how I created this look. And also, oh, well, duh. I wanted to show you guys the products that I used. I'm like, what am I forgetting to tell them? Hold on, you guys. All right. So also, I'm not sure if you guys have seen before on my channel, but I bought these little containers. It's a Juicy Couture container from Ross. And this was like literally $3, $3.99 or $4.99, one or the other. But can you see? So I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna try to show you guys at least, because hold on, let me zoom out a little. Okay, that'll be better. All right, so this is all just one bin, and you can see how much stuff I have in here. And I have another one, and it's full too. I highly recommend these if you need something for your nail room, because I find it so much easier to, and these are aesthetically appeasing. Like this is gold glitter and it's see-through. The other one I have is like a tealish color and it has teal glitter. And they're so cute. They're aesthetically appeasing. When you put these, you can put these into a regular box and it'll be like, oh my God, that's so like bulky and extra. And also the fact that they're see-through is really helpful too. But when you put the stuff in here, I feel like it doesn't feel so cluttered. Some of 'em, like, I need to get a new rack for my gel polishes, so some of these don't fit, or the products that I know like I'm gonna use all the time and I just want to be able to grab them really quickly. Or for example, if there's products that I used on a previous set, or like for example, like I filmed this off camera, but I want to show you guys, so I might put the products in here. Um, so that I can easily access them next time we need them. So just want to talk to you guys about that. And we are going to use also a very pretty and beautiful color by Madam Glam. So on this set is mostly featuring SXC Cosmetics. I wanted to go ahead and show SXC some love because I love SXC Cosmetics. They are very supportive of like newbies and DIY nailers and things like that. They were the first brand that I ever worked with on my nail channel and on Instagram, and they have always, I have never gotten bad vibes from them. Like even once I tried out their gel art liners, and that was the first release that they the first release of gel art liners that they had, and I liked them, but I ended up leaving feedback that, like there was some things that I would change. And then I had gotten like a new gel art liners kit from them that was like, it was released maybe like a year after the first one, and I could see that there was improvements, and I really enjoyed that. I enjoy brands that listen to their customer base. I remember when SXC was doing polygel, like mostly, I mean exclusively they were doing polygel. And I had mentioned like it would be so much more convenient to have like some type of slip solution. And I think one of the other brands may have had a slip solution, and maybe I referenced that or something. But I kid you not, the next kit that I got literally came with slip solution. So you guys, when we review the products, the brands do listen, or at least the good brands do. And I feel like SXC Cosmetics is one of those brands. And I also think that they don't really get as much shine as I would like to see them get because, like I said, I've always had very positive experiences with them. So, we're gonna go ahead and revisit this little gel polish collection. And I can't say that I have it swatched anywhere. If I do, it's lost someplace. So, we're just gonna get some swatches real quick. And so we got 6 colors. And this is going to be a refresher for some of you guys, but for those of you who are new, you probably may, well, I'm not going to say you probably, but you may not have even seen these colors before or even known that they existed. So let's see. We're going to go ahead and get to work. So anyways, I'm creating Valentine's Day nails. I want to, I'm gonna put this right here. I want to try to create at least seven looks. And you guys know that we do have the Goddess Gang Nail Art Challenge Celebrating Love is active. So I'm gonna need you guys to go on over and check it out. Go on over and check it on my Instagram. I don't know why, but it feels like this camera is just not the angle that I want it at. And I don't know why that is. It's fine, y'all. It's fine. Not gonna worry about it. Anyways, who cares? This is number 41. Now, what I will say about these is that mm, I'm not gonna say that they're one coat coverage because I've never gotten that impression. Not the first time I used them or the second time. They do offer a good coverage, but I feel like with this polish, it looks better and more complete when you have 2 layers. So I would say go in with 2 coats, but that's just my perspective. You guys can always drop comments and let me know what you think because I'm always interested. This is number 47. And I'm kind of biased when it comes to gel polishes when they don't have names. I really connect with them more when they have names. Like like this could be called Princess Kiss. Like this is so adorable. I don't know. So next we're just gonna do 1 coat on our swatch sticks for the example. Next, we're gonna swatch number 49. Yeah, I'm saving my favorite for last, the best for last. Now, I love these because in this collection, there's going to be a couple of colors that are more nude based, and then there's going to be a couple of colors that are more pink based, but they're all revolving around that pink nude. And if you guys have been keeping up with my videos, you recently saw me unbox and swatch some pink gel polishes, a pink nude collection by Rosalind, and I really love those. And I told you guys, well, actually, this video might come out before that one. Oh, I hate when I do this. You guys, all right, scratch all of that. I told you guys in that video that those polishes made me think of these ones because like the color palettes, they're not the same, but they're complementary. All right, and then aside from that, a little side note. So I had filmed like I have videos that are already technically ready, but I have not fully edited them and published them. And then today I just really wanted to film, and I did not feel like editing or uploading or doing any of that stuff. So whenever I do that, I always have to be careful of what I say so that the videos flow properly. But then there's always that, like, who cares? And so I'm just gonna give you guys the disclaimer now. So these are the colors, and they are all so beautiful. Which one is your guys' favorites? For me, it's hard to choose a favorite. They're all beautiful. And I like that they're not too pink or too brown, but there's also there's like uh like yellow or orangish tone to some of them, like this one particularly is super cute. All right, I'm gonna show you guys, and I'm a little distracted because my puppy is like continuing to try to um be a puppy with my leg, and I want him to leave me alone, and he's not getting it. So I got a little puppy scratching at my leg. Athon, stop, baby. Now this is my favorite. This is my, oh, let me zoom in for y'all. Hold up, hold up. This is my all-time favorite. Now it has purple and red. And the purple is like a pinkish, like fuchsia. I think that's what that color is called, like purplish pinkish. Anyways, let's go ahead and cure these. This is gonna be a free form video. It's probably gonna be a little long. I'm not gonna stress myself out too much. If you guys are bored, just go away. Nah, just teasing. All right. Um, on the nails today, in the cut. Y'all, my nails is looking busted and disgusted. I should have done 2 layers on that. I think I have another polish like kind of on my nail underneath there. So, but you guys can see my nails have been going through it. But this color is Healing Glam by Madam Glam, and I'm so obsessed. It is so freaking stunning. Like, it is so freaking stunning. All right, so anyways. Alton, come here. You gonna get on camera since you wanna say hi. You wanna say hi today? You wanna say hi today? You got peanut butter breath. You got peanut butter breath? Yeah, you got peanut butter breath. You shy? He always acts so shy. You shy, baby? Oh, Betito. You precious baby. You so precious baby. Can you bark? Arr, arr, bark. Bark. Arr. He doesn't want to bark. You don't want to bark? You're trying to be a good boy so you can get spoiled. You want to be good boy so you get spoiled. Oh, Betito, you be good boy so you get spoiled. Yeah, you get spoiled when you be good boy. I love you. He needs a haircut, y'all. He is. So his last haircut, we went, but we were late. And the lady, she was like, I'm not gonna tell this girl, I'm gonna let her find out the hard way. And boy, oh boy, did she let me find out the hard way. Because my dog got done at the groomers, and she never calls me. She never calls me to come pick him up. That's how you know I was late, because she was like, nah, your dog gotta go. Hold on, you guys. Let's see. For our tips today, we are using okay, hold on. Oh, I think this is it. Are these square? Ugh. Oh, I'm tripping. These are square. It's because they're tapered. Okay. The the Couture squares are a tapered square, and I almost for some reason thought that they were coffins, but they're not. They're squares. So we're gonna be using the 5XL square soft gel extensions by Couture. And I don't know, like when it comes to wearing these, personally, I don't really prefer them, to be totally honest. Am I missing one? Where's my other tip? I'm gonna find my other tip, y'all. I find my other tip. It's probably my desk somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay, there we go. All right, so with the Eno Couture, I don't like to wear them because look at this. Like these are good for the Femi Beauty method or for polygel, in other words. But these are not like these are pointless for your like you cannot use this on a client unless you're doing a Femi Beauty method or something because it's just not gonna work. Alton, go lay down. No, go. Go lay down. You're being a bad boy. So I don't, whenever I like, look at this, you know? So I can't really use these. Now, I will say that y'all know, Couture offers multiple varieties. So if you don't want your nails to be like this, you can get a different one, um, like something that's not a high apex. But these have very high apex. So that's why you guys don't see me use them very often for anything. But I figured I'm just making some designs for Valentine's Day. So I'm going to use these tips for that because they are good. They're quality. They're not bad. Um, it's just that they're more for like I said, like polygel, Femi Beauty method and stuff like that. So, and I think that was the target market for some of these nail tips back during the quarantine and the pandemic was, so that people could do their own nails and things. So maybe if you are interested in videos like that, I have plenty of these tips. I have plenty of polygel. I've also wanted to do a video where we go back and like go through some of my old polygel and see if any of it's even any good. I have a feeling that some of it might not be any good. Okay, I think I just cut the numbers off of these. That's what, yeah, I just cut the numbers off. Alrighty. So, I'm gonna go in with our nippers. This is gonna be like a DIY tutorial. Watch me work. How do you guys, have you guys noticed the updates on on my YouTube? I'm gonna be updating my Instagram soon too. I'm going to be publishing again some of my old work so that all my new followers and subscribers can see all of my archives. I put them away because of for protection purposes. I don't know. It comes in seasons, it seems like. Like I think that people have kind of left us alone, us girlies alone. But for the most part, it seems like there's these times that come around where everyone wants to kind of like try to steal from DIY nail girlies, whether it be content or, whether it be ruining giveaways that we host or like anything, anything. So for a while, I kind of just also I feel that as a DIY nail girly, my work doesn't get the love and attention that it deserves. Which, as you guys know, is why I created the Goddess Gang Nail Art Challenge. So that we could all appreciate each other's work, give each other exposure and things like that. Um, and so now I feel like I'm earning my place. I feel like before I was doing so much work to try to keep up, and then I didn't really have a place. Like I wasn't in any like I was I don't know. I just felt like I was free game to be targeted to because I feel like people didn't really know my name or value my content or my creations. And so I just privated everything. But now I feel like it would be more beneficial to put those posts back up. So I'm gonna be doing that. Well, not all of them, but some of them. Also, I wanted to take the time to recaption my Instagram posts if I had decided that I didn't like the captions on them, which you guys may notice that that's kind of what I did over on Instagram is like renamed all the um, videos and playlists and things like that. So once you got your tips prepared, baby, if you don't know how this already work, you can go ahead. I like to alcohol prep them, but make sure your alcohol prep pad is moist because I find that if I try to use a crusty, dusty, old, non-moist alcohol prep pad, it will leave lint, and that we don't want. And this nail set is going to be so easy. I mean, if you look at these, they are beautiful. Like they look. like they look, to me, they look expensive. They're giving, she's bougie. They're giving, she's a bad bitch. So I want to show you guys how to create those with ease because y'all deserve to know. So I'm gonna use, I think I only used, okay, I used this color, and I know I used this one because this is the orangish one. And did I use another one? Or it would have been this one if I did. I don't think so. Oh no, this is the one. Okay. So I think I used these two for the nails. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And I definitely would like your guys' feedback to know if you guys enjoy like the chit chat style videos or if you more so enjoy the simple like laying over music onto the videos and watching it. I have so recently I did a video, well, a couple videos where I just did voiceovers because it was brought to my attention that the brands prefer those types of videos as opposed to like something with your face on it because they can't repurpose the content. So, um when that was brought to my attention, I'm like, okay, well, damn, someone should have told me sooner. So I went ahead and just did a couple of videos with just voiceovers and not any face or anything. And I will honestly say, like, low key, it was so refreshing. It was refreshing because you don't have to worry about how you look. Like, I realized, like, damn, I could just get up and start working. I don't have to go and get ready and all that. And then also, I feel like you can kind of, it's like you gotta be more, I don't know if you have to be more descriptive. I don't know. You guys just, it's different. If you can relate, drop a comment, let me know. It's just different. It's not like, oh, it's better different or oh, it's worse different. It's just like, oh, it's different. So, but I prefer these videos simply because it makes me feel like you guys can see me, you know what I'm doing, you know I'm here. You're like in the space with me. Um, but of course, if I'm not very amusing, that could be pretty boring, right? So, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I do find it a little bit harder to do these voiceovers like this because I hate to be that one where it's like, okay, I'll be back in a minute and then leave you guys. I'm like, just try to go straight through. So, anyways, we're gonna go ahead and let those cure. And while we do that, we're gonna look at our beautiful swatches that I just put out of order. I'm gonna label these later. I don't feel like labeling them right now. I don't feel like labeling them right now. So stupid. How pretty are they all? They're just so gorgeous. They're just so okay, I'm gonna stop y'all. I don't want to say I'm bored, but I haven't started drinking my coffee yet, and I'm about to. I'm about to start drinking my coffee. Gotta alcohol prep these. I hate when I do swatches and I cure them, and then like a couple days later, like someone was looking at my swatch sticks yesterday, and one of the swatch sticks that I just did recently was like it wasn't fully cured, and I'm like, you looked fully cured on camera. You looked fully cured when I took you out. Like you just sit there and decide over the last 3 days that you're not cured anymore. Like what the hell? I literally feel like that. Okay. Now, 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 now. What kind of coffee do you guys like? I don't think I'd be asking y'all the right questions because y'all definitely do not be commenting. But now I want to know what kind of coffee do y'all drink? Because I drink Folgers Black Silk and it is so freaking good. And recently, my boyfriend, he had he had made some coffee and it smelled good. And I was like, what is that smell? He's like, it's my coffee. And I'm like, what did you put in your coffee that is smelling that good? Well, it was actually that it's just the Folgers French vanilla. And I always drink Folgers Black Silk, which is like Basically, I think it's the darkest. There may I want to try the gourmet style of the Folgers, but they only have it in a big. They don't have it in a small. Well, where I went, they didn't have it in a small one. I'm like, I want to try it. I don't want to commit to it because I don't drink typically like I don't really like regular coffee. I'm pretty picky. Like it has to be like hazelnut or like it has to be super dark, which I know that is so weird. Like, girl, how do you go from hazelnut to super dark? Well, anyways, oh, and I do like Folgers hazelnut coffee, but he had Folgers French vanilla, and I'm like, oh my God, that smells so good. So I started to mix like a little French vanilla in with my black silk so that's not so strong. And I really like that. I was gonna say something else. I try not to drink it because if you're a coffee connoisseur, and I don't consider myself to be one, but I kind of do, because like I went through this phase of coffee addiction, so I think I deserve to be a coffee connoisseur if I was addicted to coffee, like literally addicted. I had gotten a gastrointestinal stomach infection and literally almost died. I wish I was joking, y'all. I could not eat for weeks because my stomach was so messed up. But there was plenty of signs that that was happening to me before it got that bad. There was like all the warning signs, but I guess when you do things and you don't know what you're doing, you don't really know what those warning signs are until like you're in the situation and then you look back and you're like, so was that a warning sign? It's like, yeah, uh-huh, like insomnia and like constipation and dehydration and all that. Well, once that gets so out of control, then I mean, that led to what I would consider to be called gastrointestinal and or a stomach infection. I mean, whatever, however you want to put it. But I could not eat. I could not drink for weeks, and this was during the coronavirus. So you can only imagine that, like, having your health be at risk during something like that is definitely stressful. Because you're just like, what if I catch, like, I'm already nearly about to die. What if I catch coronavirus? Like, that's it. I'm done. Um, But I was able to survive thanks to vitamin water. And I always tell everyone this because they probably think it's so stupid. And like, I feel the same way when it comes to endorsing things. You never really know, right? Like, I don't know what's in that stuff, but vitamin water saved my life. And also, like, lettuce, I would be able to, after sipping like a sip here and a sip there of vitamin water, which was at least able to give me some strength and nourishment. Then I was able to eat lettuce, and then I was able to eat like tomatoes, and so I could eat like a light salad and or a lightly dressed salad and things like that. But that was so bad. And so the whole reason why that happened was because I was drinking way too much coffee and specifically Starbucks coffee. And there's two types of coffee, y'all. There's coffee and then there's Starbucks coffee. Don't tell Starbucks I said that. So, so I had to stop drinking coffee, needless to say. Um, and I didn't think necessarily that it was, like coffee. I just thought it was like actually Starbucks coffee, even though it was coffee. All right, you guys. So this is the look. How you like it? How you like it? Tell me. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. These colors, it's like, actually, is this one coat? Oh my God. Y'all, this is one coat. I mean, look, that's what I'm telling y'all. It's like, it's not 100% perfect. Of course, that application was not perfect, but it's not 100%, I should say, opaque, but it's so fucking cute. Now, for this design, we only need one coat. I think I only did one coat. Samantha, what did you do? Samantha, talk to yourself and figure it out. What did you do? I swear, I think I only did one coat because I'm like, it's for display, la la la, la 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 la. I think you only need one coat, y'all. What y'all think? Anyways, let me move on. So, um, I knew that I was doing wrong by drinking all that Starbucks, honestly. It was like as bad as it was and as stupid as this sounds, because it's literally like dumb. It was it was it was self-harm. Like that was I knew I wasn't doing the right thing, but because like you can, a drug addict is a drug addict. It doesn't matter like what the drug is, even if it's like caffeine or, I mean, I'm not saying caffeine as in coffee, but well, yeah, caffeine, coffee, pop. But you know, if it's caffeine or it could be sugar, people are addicted to sugar. Sometimes it can even be positive things that we get addicted to that like I mean, I think working is pretty good, right? But um well, ironically, and this is why I'm not gonna sugarcoat it or like be in denial about it. Um, I was a workaholic. I was being a workaholic during that time. Like I was just trying to work as much as I could because I was an essential worker, so you could, and I was not only working outside of the house, but I was trying to work inside of the home too, doing different projects. If you guys were around, then you already know. And um so I was being a workaholic and me drinking coffee was like helping me work, you know? So that's why I say that there's no denial. It was self-harm because I was working as much as possible. That means I was, back then I was driving. Like my job required driving. So there's not a lot of drinking or eating that you can do during those times, you know? So yeah, I was just eating what I had to in order to be able to drink coffee and then drinking coffee. And that definitely backfired and caught up with me. So I do not recommend to anybody. Sorry, guys, I had to pause for a second because it was lunchtime for my kids. But here we go. Look how beautiful these are. Like, this to me, oh my God. Girl, you better pay me 220, B. You better pay me 220. I'm gonna cap that junk with some clear acrylic, give you a little top coat, and you gonna give me 220. Oh, you want rhinestones? That'll be 275. No, seriously, but how beautiful are these? I will say one thing that I do love about Couture tips is that the shapes are always like this shape is very ah, it's giving naturale. How you say it? I don't want to say it, y'all, because I'm too shy. I know how to say it. It's just I'm shy. I don't like to speak with any accents of any sort unless it's just like, but look how beautiful these are. Oh my God, I gotta put them on. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, let me stop. All right, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know. Maybe it's because, like, I don't even think I did Valentine's Day nails last year at all. Like, I don't think I did. But I am so excited to be doing Valentine's Day nails this year or like love inspired nails. Um, I don't, okay, yes. Let me see. Okay, I've been loving, is this the brush? No, this is not the brush. It's this one. I've been loving this brush lately. It's a number 2. And it's been working really good. Y'all can see that. And I've been really enjoying it. What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, this one right here. We're gonna be using Rudolph by Madame Glam. We're gonna do that part first, y'all. Rudolph by Madame Glam is just like when y'all see this, y'all gonna be like I'm acting hyper because I'm super, super, super excited. I'm trying to think. All right, let me calm down. Calm down, girl. Okay, so I'm gonna do, I don't know which nails. Okay, I'm definitely gonna draw on that nail. I don't know. So I'm one of those girls that when it comes to a freestyle set that includes Frenchies, but they're not all Frenchies, this is safe for me. This feels safe. You know what I'm saying? Now, what doesn't feel safe is when you start to do, for example, the thumb of no, the index of Frenchie, the ring finger, and the pinky off Frenchies. So then that's going to leave the middle finger and the thumb finger. That feels like ratchet. But it's crazy because like when I do my nails, I imagine like, and I know I have said this in a previous video, but your thumb is the one that you see the most. So like I would not want to wear these nails and see two thumbnails that look like that. I would want to wear them and see one that looks like like has nail art and stuff like that, and then one that has this, right? Like that's gonna look way cuter than seeing, for example. Now, granted, they are different colors at least. So that's kind of what I'm on the fence about, is if I should make the thumb a Frenchie or not. Drop comments down below and let me know what you think. And also if you feel like I'm overthinking, because I probably am. All right. And I really want to see a Frenchie on the pinky. It's just like I cannot go without seeing a Frenchie on the pinky. So we're going to start there. Now, before you do this, you want to go in with your Born Pretty matte top coat. By the way, you guys can save on all of the products that are in this video. If you want to save 10% on, I think it's 10% on SXC Cosmetics, or it could be 15%. You use the code Scorpion Goddess. And if you want to save 35% on Madam Glam, then you use the code um, Scorpion Goddess. Hold on, wait. No, Goddess Nails 35. So Goddess Nails 35 for Madam Glam. And if you want to save on your Born Pretty, then you'll use the discount code Scorpion Goddess. So that's Scorpion Goddess for both SXC and Born Pretty. And for Madam Glam is Goddess Nails 35. Okay. And on Madam Glam's website, you do have to select to pay as you go when you check out if you want to use the discount code. Unless you want to become a VIP member, then you can. And I would say that is really worth it, honestly. I don't know, like, to be honest, luckily, I mean, there are perks, and like there's pros and cons to being an ambassador, like in the DIY nail art community, and also marketing products, but then also like there's pros and there's cons, right? So like obviously a pro is that I get the products because I'm an ambassador and I share them with you guys. I need to get a different matte top coat. I'm trying to use this until it's all gone. But the cons, like there are cons too. Like obviously it's a little stressful sometimes in your life. Like, I'm not a nail tech, so I can't just take my phone to work with me and then film all day at work and then still get paid. Like I have to come, sit down, take time off work to be here, and then, hopefully, produce something that maybe will make me money one day. But obviously I get the benefit of trying the products and all that. So that's just a little background of what I mean by like pros and cons and all that. But if I was not in this position, like as an ambassador, let's just say I wanted to do my own nails, um, and like I just enjoy doing my own nails instead of spending money at the nail salon. So the next step is to put matte top coat on all the nails. I don't know why I forgot that. I was so excited. If I and but I just worked as like maybe like a lawyer or a nurse or something where I need to have my nails did, like a photographer or a cashier, things like that. If that was the case, then I would say that I would love, I would love to be on the pay as you go, the Madam Glam VIP membership, because first off, their products are reliable and consistent, and their shipping, literally is so fast and again, reliable. There's never been a time where I was expecting Madam Glam and it didn't come, or like, I've never, and I always hesitate to say things like this because I always kind of feel like, I don't know, like I'm jinxing myself. But I have never had a bad or poor or mediocre experience with Madam Glam. I have always had like, oh man, they're so awesome. I gotta go back and look on the email, but I'm almost sure that on my last ambassador box that they actually sent me one extra polish from what I had selected. It's just always those sweet and thoughtful things that, because I don't know if you guys have heard me talk about this before or if I have, but being in this industry can be very lonely. And being in the corporate world or like doing secular work where you sit at a desk and enter data and things like that, you process entries and stuff like that. That is like, it's literally so lonely. Like, it's so lonely. And then you have to like when you communicate, you kind of follow like a format or a forum. You guys, I'm so sorry. This is gonna take forever if I don't stop. I need to just get the other one and stop acting. I'm supposed to use this when I'm not filming, not when I'm filming. Um, I'm sure you guys don't mind it because I'm talking to you guys, so I won't be so hard on myself. But um, what was it? Oh God, I hate my life sometimes. Hold on, I'm gonna remember what I was talking about. Oh, it's lonely because okay, so like if I have to send emails all day, then my emails may have to be sent in a certain format or with a certain tone. I have to use certain lingo, so to speak, for lack of better example. And I mean, that's fun, that's cool, whatever you gotta do to pay the bills, you know what I'm saying? But in the grand scheme, it's like it's I don't want to use this word. I'm using it very loosely, very, very loosely. But in a sense, it's dehumanizing. And I'm using it in a sense, it's dehumanizing in a sense for me. I don't know what y'all think. You can always feel free to drop comments down below. We do encourage engagement and interaction over at the Goddess Gang. Um, So, whenever the brands do those thoughtful things, um, it reminds me that there's a human on the other side and not just like, because I mean, it's a computer essentially that we're interacting through. We're interacting through a device. We're interacting through, internet, emails, whatever. Um, and it just reminds me, like, I literally will tell you guys how I feel when it happens. Like, when people, like, especially like the brands, when they do thoughtful things, it's like I'll be sitting here and the timing is always like, oh my God, I cannot. And I'll be sitting here in my own little overthinking world. And then I'll get an email and it will be like, oh, hey, do you want to blah blah? I'm like, okay, yeah, cool. And then they'll be like, okay, cool. And then you get the package, and then it has like a special surprise. And then you go back and you revisit like how you felt during that interaction. But it's with a whole new set of lenses, so to speak, or a whole different perspective. So, for example, I may have gotten an email and it may be like, oh, hey, how are you doing? Would you like to try this product? And this is what the requirements are. And I'll be like, oh, hi, thank you so much. Again, following that forum, right? And I'll be like, thank you so much. Yeah, I would love to. But that's all. I mean, if I hear from 10 brands in one day, I'm going to say the same thing to all 10 brands, essentially. I mean, realistically, work is work. Um, but so that's just that, right? And then you just move on, you go on about your life. Well, then you get the package and you're like, okay, here I got a new package that I'm gonna unbox and, do the job or whatever. And that's kind of like, again, it's all a process, it's a protocol, it's just whatever. But then you open it, especially because you're on camera. So it's a surprise, literally. And you open it and you're like, oh my God, I was not even expecting this. That is so thoughtful. And I think sometimes in the day and age that we're in these days, that we have kind of forgotten like how beautiful life can be and how sweet and precious the small things are. And so that word alone, the word thoughtful, it's like that one word is so powerful. And I'm going to tell you why. Just keep that one word in mind. Going back to how this started, I told you guys that, when you get the email and you go through the process, whatever, whatever, right? Now let's go back and scratch that. And now let's repaint it with what comes to mind, what thoughts come to mind in that moment. So, for example, let's just say right now we're doing an unboxing and I got a surprise from one of the brands. Um, and I'm unboxing it with you guys, and I'm like, first off, I'm like, hold on, was I supposed to get this? Because, like, I don't remember. Because, like, again, you just go through the motion and all this. But you're on camera, so it's not like you could just pick up your phone and be like, let me check real quick, and then you can think about it. And you're like, oh, wow. No, you have to, like, really be like, I think this is a surprise. And so then you're like, oh my God, this is so awesome. Like, and then that's where the thoughts go back, and you're like, all of a sudden you don't really see the interaction as you interacting with the email address or an interaction over the internet, you actually kind of formulate this vision of a human on the other end of the interaction. So before it was just a process. But whenever that happens where you get surprised and you get blessed, that makes it an interaction. It's just like that was a real, like that wasn't a real, what was the word I wanted to say? It just makes it real. Like it goes from being like just something through a device to something through you and another human. And going back to this line of work kind of being like, for lack of better words, and using loosely this word, um, dehumanizing. Um, it rehumanizes you, and it reminds you of why you're doing what you're doing. It reignites your sense of purpose because you're like, you know what? This person, they believe in me and trust me and love me enough to like help me by being thoughtful. And that goes back to what I was gonna say, or what I did say about, I think we're undermining the significance and the joy that comes with just the act of being thoughtful, and also enjoying that thoughtfulness when we receive it from others. So, and I think too sometimes that life, oh fuck, I hate when this happens. I'm such a loser. Well, that was easy. Let's go ahead and give him one more cure. I hate when I do that. I think sometimes life just goes so fast and I don't want to say you don't have time to be thoughtful, but maybe you just don't have time to express your thoughtfulness, I would say. So, and I think that's a whole new level, a whole nother level. Is like, it's one thing to be thoughtful, but it's another thing to actually express your thoughtfulness. And so I really just appreciate, her name is Anna over at Madam Glam, for always being so thoughtful and also expressing her thoughtfulness through her kind acts. And that's really important, to pay it forward. And that's one thing that I really try to do by blessing us all with the Goddess Gang Nail Art Challenge. I always gotta say it like that, y'all. Um, I really I can be honest and transparent on this video, especially if you guys are still watching by now, that it is expensive. Shoot, it's expensive to do this. Being an influencer, I was kind of like, well, I have a special surprise for you guys soon that I'm gonna talk to you guys about. And I was kind of like meditating on it or whatever. And I'm like, man, people, they will go like, in life, we try to go for whatever is the easiest, like instinctually. I know it's not the right thing, and I know it's not our necessarily our first instinct. But be honest, if you could, you would, right? Like take the easier route than the challenging one. I mean, in your sense of all senses, I think we could all agree that 9 times out of 10, if we know we can get there quicker, faster, easier, we're gonna go explore the opportunity, things like that. And I think that a lot of people try to become influencers with that perception, of that misperception of, oh, well, it will be easier, or it will happen faster, or it will take less time, or it might cost less. Like, oh well, fuck going. I mean, oops, sorry. I try not to cuss on my channel, y'all, but I like to cuss sometimes. Forget going to college. I'll just become an influencer, or things like that. And you don't expect to have to. You're like, man, nah, college too expensive. I'm gonna get famous on the internet or something like that. And yeah, you can do all of that, and you can do it without a lot of money. Realistically, I mean, you can, just like you can do anything without even having to go to college, technically. You totally can. But at the same time, it all comes down to quality versus quantity. And it's like, you have to be willing to offer value. You have to, I mean, as realistically, okay, I'll give you an example. Say let me think of something. All right. Let's just say you, trying to think of an example that can express what I'm trying to explain to you guys. So say that I'm trying to think. All right. I guess we could say like, I don't know. I don't know how to say it in an example because I don't like to use the real thing. Sometimes it's easier to just use an example so no one can twist your words and be like, oh, this is what you said. And it's like, no. I like to use analogies so that I can tie it back to what I'm trying to say. But basically, I'm just going to say it in real sense. Like, I mean, wish I could give y'all an example. Anything that's easy to obtain, that doesn't necessarily guarantee the fact that it's going to be easy to keep or that it will be worth keeping, or it's just I don't know like an example to use. Ooh, God damn it. Ooh, I'm getting annoyed. I don't know an example to use because I don't know anything else. This is pretty much all I know. So, I mean, the point is that no matter what you do, everything requires expansion and evolution. Maybe I could just put it like that. Um, so you can start off, just getting by. We all start off just getting by. It's like, for example, if you go and you apply for a job and they're like, well, do you have any experience? And I was thinking about that recently. I'm like, man, I'm about to go get me like a super prestigious job and like F this, And I'm like, well, realistically, they're gonna be like, well, can I see your resume? And I'm like, well, I'll just lie on my resume. Like, I don't give a damn. But the thing is, they're gonna call those people because once you get to a certain level, there's a rank. You can't just, yeah, you might be able to get in by lying, cheating, stealing, and all of that to some places, but once you go higher and higher up the rank, those tricks don't work anymore. Then it's really based off of like true assets, I would say. Like it's not based off of what you can do, it's based off of what you have done and what you will do. And I think that's what I'm trying to express to you guys is like you can become a YouTuber or a creator, an influencer, any of that stuff by any stretch of the imagination. There is no specific requirements. There is really nothing that will hinder you except for your own perception. But the reality is that that's the first step. Like, that's the first step. It's just like the 12-step program. It's like, well, yeah, I mean, the first and most important step to recovery is obviously to accept the fact or to acknowledge the fact that you have a problem, right? That's the first and most important step. That step seems like, hold on, wait, you telling me that's the most important? That's the most important step. But damn, all these other ones, they're hell of important and they're hard as hell. And they also say that it's the hardest step. And it's like, so you're telling me that admitting that I have a problem is the hardest step? So that's harder than like literally changing my entire life around? That's harder than, like suffering and being diligent, like that's actually harder. And I know it seems like hell no, that ain't harder, girl. Bye. It ain't harder to admit one time as opposed to waking up every single day and having to make the right choice. That's not harder. But in reality, it is harder and it's actually only the first step. I know that sounds crazy. I know that this is probably going over a lot of y'all's heads. Like, no offense, but that was mind blowing if you really think about it. And so the point that I'm making is, let me think about it. Hold on, y'all. I just want to let that sink in for a minute, honestly, because that was very powerful. And I gotta focus on this Frenchie. So you see how easy this is? With this polish in particular, the consistency of it is... So this one I really love by Madame Glam because it's... There is a red glitter that I have by Rosalind and I do like it, but not as much as this one because well, one, this one has finer glitter. They're two totally different things, so you wouldn't be able to compare them really. But two, this one has a reddish, like a pinkish reddish base. It doesn't have a clear base. So with that, I'm able to do this like this, as opposed to having to add like a layer of red and then put glitter on top of it or any of those other things. And that's what I really love about this, literally about this color. I mean, I'm obsessed with it. You guys have seen this on my channel a million times. Okay. All right. So we got two of those done already. This one, let me check it out. Make sure it's good. Okay, it looks pretty good. Oh yeah, and you gotta do two layers for it to look perfect. I'm trying to remember what I was getting at by telling y'all all of that stuff. I am so annoyed by myself because I really be having elaborate thoughts, and it's like, girl, can you even keep up with yourself? Oh, so I was thinking about going and like lying and getting my way into some a prestigious job or whatever. And then I was like, well, I don't think you can really do that. Like realistically, they're gonna be fact checking everything, like duh. And I'm like, ugh, that is so annoying. So you really do have to go through the process. Like recently I've been wanting to become a judge because I'm like, bitch, pay me to sit on my ass and listen to people's problems. But then at the same time, it's like the second you rule something that someone don't like, they be trying to kill you. It's like, but that's the reality, you know. You want this until you have to actually live the real life. It all looks better in theory. And so, that's essentially, hold on. There's something else that I'm telling y'all. I know I'm telling y'all that point. Y'all, I'm getting hungry. You know that? That's what's wrong. I'm getting hungry. I think I'm thinking so hard that my brain is like, give me food. You know, that brain food stuff is real. Um, so look at how beautiful this is. I love this nail set. I am obsessed with it. Like, I am so happy to be creating this nail set. So, anyways, yeah, I think that it's really not as easy as it looks, and I've been really just accepting that oh, I was so what I was telling you guys is I think that sometimes when people want to become creators, they think it's going to be easier. Like they think it's not gonna cost as much. And I remember what I was telling y'all. But I have spent so much money on this journey, like literally so much and so much time because everything I do is like it's for free, quote unquote. Like I don't get paid to be doing any of this technically. Although I will tell you guys if you're still watching this video, a little secret that the goddess gang did. We did finally meet the threshold for our first YouTube ever payout. So we got our first check. Our first check. Our first check. We got $100, y'all. We actually got $100.03. Or was it $100.30? Oh, it was 101. It was 101. And I spent it on a new setup because I needed to upgrade a couple of things. And I actually had my old setup. If you are watching this video and you either do YouTube already or want to, and you like to have my old stuff, if you've seen it before, it's also linked on my Amazon storefront. I will send it to you. You just have to DM me. And I'm giving you guys first dibs here because I'm going to end up giving it away at some point. Um, so anyways, I was just talking to you guys about how the Guys Gang Now Art Challenge and how it's very expensive and how being a creator is expensive. And a lot of people don't really acknowledge that part of it, or they're in denial about that part of it, I feel. Coming over to being a creator, influencer on the internet, I know that there's a lot of people that are all like, oh, you know, there's money. First off, some of those people like that are famous and rich, they live places that they live in environments that are automatically going to promote. Like if I lived in California and I could walk down the streets of Hollywood every day, of course I would be more successful, you know what I'm saying, than I am now. But you have when you have kids like I do, you have to take into consideration. Like I used to live in a very big city in the United States, and one of the most popular tourist cities of the whole country, and it wasn't the best place to raise my kids. So I had to relocate and kind of, like be not so much in the public eye, I guess you could say, when it comes to my life. If I was not a mother, for example, maybe it would be easier for me to be more public. I would feel more comfortable. So there's always going to be these glimpses of hope, and then these unrealistic fantasies. And I try to give you guys, my motivation is to give you guys the real deal and not to be perped out and faking. And I'm especially thankful and excited for all of you guys that support my journey and that have been here. And the reason why we have the Guys Getting No Art Challenge is so that we can all collaborate, like I told you guys, to get more exposure. I don't know if you guys really understand, but like we literally can get paid for watching each other's videos. Like, this is the whole point of the Goddess Gang, is to grow and to create. So I am looking for people to join me on the back end to help expand the team. If anyone is interested, you can always direct message me on Instagram. All right, so we got that done. Now, I don't know what to do with these nails. I'm not even gonna hold you up. So I guess I'll just show you guys how I did the hearts on this one first. I did want them to look kind of like, you see how they're a little raised up from the nail? I wanted them to look like that. And then I am so obsessed with this XOXO nail. It is just so cute. I felt like, oh my gosh, is this redundant or what? But I think when you do it how I did it, it doesn't feel redundant. So we could perhaps go ahead and try to do one of those so you guys can see how I created it. We are going to go in with our No Reserve LA White Addict, which is one of my all-time favorites. This white and the white by Model Ones. Um, those are my favorites for doing nail art, but especially this one. Um, it's just like, girl, you gotta, if you know, you know. If you know. Let me shut up. I'm acting stupid. All right, moving on. And in other news today, so I have a little like, I don't know, it just feels like something like this awkward energy that I want to like kind of release. Hopefully, if the person that this energy is towards is watching this video, they can get in touch with me and like relieve me of this weird energy. It's because like today I had this thought. I like to listen to my thoughts. And I like to give them the benefit of the thought. Benefit of the thought. Oh my God, I'm so silly. Benefit of the thought. Oh my gosh. The benefit of the doubt. And I like to, even if I don't agree with my thoughts sometimes, I try to listen to them because, and if you guys think that this is weird, just get off my video, please, because I don't need no more weird energy. I'm trying to get away from the weird energy. All right, I'm not trying to be rude, y'all, but I just don't, if this conversation or interaction is not meant for you, then don't feel it necessary to listen, is all I'm saying, because I know this is all a little abstract, and sometimes abstract can be like scary or confusing, or, people are like a little superstitious and things. But sometimes I just like to listen to my thoughts because I believe that. So whenever I have a thought and I don't agree with it, then I usually will be like telling my brain, I'll be like, girl, bye. I don't agree with that. Because, like, anybody that knows me, you can ask them. I put it on everything. They already know. They be like, that girl, she crazy. She crazy. Like, it's no other words to use. She crazy. And I'm very particular. And so when it comes to my thoughts trying to tell me stuff, I'd be like, girl, your thoughts ain't about to be telling you that because that ain't even true. That's not even real. But my thoughts told me like about this person. So my thoughts were like kind of like a little sad. And I'm like, why are you sad? And they're like, well, because this situation was supposed to happen a certain way and it didn't. And it was a relationship with a friend, it was a friendship. It was supposed to happen a certain way and it didn't. And what can you do? You just move on. And so my brain was like, you're that I was sad about that. And I'm like, why would I be sad? That's just it is what it is. And then my brain was like, well, like you're kind of heartless. And I'm like, I'm not heartless. And then my thoughts were like, well, maybe that person feels like you are. Maybe they feel like hurt by you or um like they're waiting on you just like you're waiting on them. And I'm like, whatever, I ain't got time for that. That's just ridiculous. And that's the gist of the story, is that I'm so horrible like when it comes to I don't know, when it comes to, I don't want to say like being sentimental or soft. And I don't want to say like when it comes to being forgiving or accepting or like apologetic even. Mm, I just have gone through enough in my life where I'm like, no, I don't want to deal with that. Like, I'm good. And I feel like that's pretty bitter, especially because of the thought that I had is like, oh my God, am I really mean? Like, I can't be that bad. These are these are for VIP only, these thoughts. But maybe I am. So I just wanted to talk about that because I don't know, maybe it's good to talk about stuff like that. I don't know. But I pretty much think that I enjoy being goal oriented and I enjoy focusing on business, and I pretty much stand on that when it comes to every relationship that I have. I try to make sure that people understand that about me. I feel like when I die, I'm going to be like one of those women that they talk about that's like that she had a lot of money and she didn't spend it because she was holistic, and she did everything for all the people that she loved and just a lot of good things. And I don't think that like anything other than that is important to me. Like, I'm just focused on my legacy on this planet. Do you see how smooth that looks? Oh my gosh. And part of me just wishes that other people will respect that or appreciate it or recognize it and be like, okay, it's just who you are. It's nothing personal. But unfortunately, I don't think, well, in that friendship, that didn't turn out that way, which is pretty sad. So, anyways, I don't even care. Like, not like to be rude, but it's like I'm focused on my legacy. And I enjoy being around people like that are also focused on their legacy. But I am talking to you guys about it as a way to, I don't want to say like claim accountability, but to seek guidance or like maybe prayer or little like DM me and be like, I saw your video and this is what I think, because I don't know, like just because you're an influencer doesn't mean you do everything perfectly, doesn't mean that you know what to do and all of that stuff. And also, I will say that that's another thing that kind of will shift your like how you move when it comes to conflict. When you have something to lose, I feel like you try to avoid it by all means necessary. And if I just don't think it's the environment where you can really be like if you're literally an influencer and then you even text something or say something that someone can record or screenshot, if they can twist it, anyone, not just anyone, they can twist it any type of way. And you at that point have to fend for yourself. That's why they say that like silence is really like people who can keep silent are very highly commended because at the end of the day, that's what's most important is like, yeah, we can go back and forth about this, but like they say, what's understood doesn't need to be explained. And that's really like one of the main morals that I have is like, bruh, I don't, we about business. And that's why I just try to keep everything strictly about businesses because I feel like when you have that attitude, when people are like looking for personal interactions or um, anything else, then it's kind of like, okay, I could see where you're coming from. But when you are, they say never mix business with pleasure. And I think, I don't know, I was just happy to have a friend and a partner to work with. Um, and then the conflict happened and I'm like, well, from a business perspective, I can't afford a blemish on my reputation in the community. Like I cannot afford anyone to be like, "Oh, this happened with this person and this is what happened and all that." Like I don't want that. And that goes back to what I was explaining before is like about how it is lonely and how it's harder than it looks and like it's not as easy as it seems and things like that. Because if I didn't have anything to lose or if I wasn't in a position of risk, like literally, then it would be different. I'd be like, oh, okay, well, but that's just not the case. And unfortunately, when you are a public influencer, you do have to hold yourself to that standard. I know I probably said it before, but when I was younger and I was in school, high school, I learned that when you become a public figure, you sacrifice your privacy. And it's like, I can't afford conflict. I can't afford any bad vibes or like, I'm gonna still be who I am. I can't change that. But if I offend someone, I'm gonna remove myself because I can't change how anyone else feels about what I've done or said. I can only acknowledge how they feel and then make a plan moving forward and respect the boundaries. And so, unfortunately, those are things that's something that someone else has to choose to initiate if you have something to lose and you can't really do that. So I just feel that I have a public image to uphold. And while I do feel like I lost a friend and a partner, and I have not really talked about this like very transparently like this, I don't know. It's like, what do? You have to, I pray. Like, I just be like, I'm pray. And the old saying of just extending an olive branch. I try to also do that. So I know y'all may not understand and some of y'all do. And some of y'all know without even having to know nothing. So thank you guys all for being here and supporting me. And the life of an influencer, I'm gonna tell y'all, is definitely a challenge. I feel like it's very rewarding and inspiring, and I'm very thankful to be in this position. But it is tough. Definitely tough. I have a lot of announcements for you guys that I just kind of been holding my tongue about, kind of letting everything sink in and settle. But I'm really excited and thankful for all that's to come for the Goddess Gang and our channel and all the expansive opportunities. And I'm really looking forward to you guys growing and learning and evolving. If you're not already, of course, starting to, but if you are, to continue and to hear your guys' stories and to be able to support you guys too. So that was pretty easy. It has bubbles in it. I really get annoyed by that, but we're gonna draw over it, so I'm not gonna obsess, even though I want to. So, anyways, how you guys been? How's your new year? My new year has been going good. Um, it's lonely, which I have kind of accepted by now, more and more every single day. Um, and I think that it's not necessarily that it's lonely, it's just that I haven't found the right company to keep, or I haven't been blessed with the right company yet. And that's just a process that's happening naturally, so I'm not gonna worry about that. Okay, I used white. Okay. What should I put on this one? Well, it's on the middle finger, so it should say one of them should say F you. I'm not joking, y'all. Y'all thought I was joking. Psych. Psych. Y'all should have known I wasn't joking. One's gonna say F you. So this is a little like it's just a Valentine's Day special. Why the heck don't my camera want to show y'all what I'm doing? Oh my gosh. It's because I got all this stuff. I've been trying to like put a white paper down, but I forgot to do that today. Okay, there. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm horrible. I'm so bad. So a little story. We had gone on an anniversary dinner and we were walking out and there was a bathroom right near the door. So we both went in there and we had, of course, me, obviously, because I didn't have to drive, had a little more to drink. I had a decent amount to drink. And this restaurant was like, it was like a poetry, I don't know what the hell oh, it was like an art museum restaurant type of thing. It was so nice. And on the way out, there was a bathroom by the door. And we were like, we should go to the bathroom before we leave. And then we're all in the bathroom having a grand time. And then all of a sudden we like walk out and there's like all the waiters are just sitting because it's like, and this is like a low light it to no light restaurant. Like the lights are very dim. It's like pretty much candlelight. And so there was a couch in there all sitting and it was I like soup like straight across from the bathroom. So we walk out of the bathroom and they're like right there. And there's like three or four guys and they're all just standing around like laughing and talking. And we were like, it was like an instant buzzkill. It was like, oh my God, I thought we were here by ourselves. Shoot, being bad, doing things we ain't supposed to. But yeah, that was pretty fun. It was an exciting time. I'm just gonna go over my F. The U looks pretty good, but I think I might go over it one more time. And then I don't know what to put on this other heart. I don't know why I made them so small. Like, girl, you had all that now. You had all that now. I'm doing so bad today. I'm sorry, y'all. I get distracted. All right, let's see. Okay, I'll put a little. There we go. Okay, now we gotta figure out what to do on the thumb. I want to do something like super cute, honestly. Like, could you imagine like a rose or something? Oh, I hate it because I just thought of something. I'm so excited, you guys. You might think, why is she whispering? I don't know. My kids are doing their schoolwork and I'm just listening in on them slightly. Ooh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Ooh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Ooh, I can't wait. I can't wait. I hope this goes how I have it in mind. but we're gonna try the watercolor nail gel by Born Ready, which you can always save money on if you use my discount code. It's gonna be linked down below. All right, let me stop. I'm acting stupid. All right, no, seriously, it will be linked down below. Born Pretty, don't play, bruh. Nah, I'm just kidding. All right, let's see what we got. Let's do. Sometimes when I hear certain sounds, it makes me remember like certain times in my life. And whenever I hear a semi, it always reminds me of like this walk that I took one time on a trail with my son. And there was this semi that drove by. And like I remember that sound. And then I always feel like I'm there whenever I hear that. And I always instantly get like separation anxiety from that place. And it is like, oh my God, I just be wanting to flip because it's like this anxious feeling. Hold on. Hold up, hold up. Okay. There we go. All right, there we go. Now let's try to do some nail art. Let's try to do some nail art. Ooh, you see that beautiful? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. You see the purple? Ooh, it's so beautiful. All right. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, y'all. I try not to say bad things on my channel, but I'm getting freaking annoyed because I'm so excited. Okay, let me stop. Should I do the inside first or the outside? Oh God, how do you do this? Okay, let me just try. I don't know how to do this. I'm just trying to do something. Goodness, why am I doing this live? That's what I'm asking myself. Like, why? Okay, it's coming out pretty nice. Hopefully. See, I don't be knowing what I'm doing, y'all. And that's the beauty, I guess. Not be knowing what you're doing. Just going with it. This is like, I'm so not feeling it, but I'm just gonna go with it because what can you do? What can you do with a Klondike bar? All right, time to get another color. I was trying not to do this, but it needs more, so gotta do it. I was trying not to, but I ain't got no choice. Yeah. Tell me you're bored without telling me you're bored. Start singing a song that doesn't even make sense that they just made up 1 second ago. Yep. She's bored. Okay. This is like the real life. Can you see how lonely it is? Like this is the real life. This is not the made up life. Okay, I think I'm getting somewhere. What y'all think? Oh my God, it's starting to look beautiful. Oh, the pressure is real. The pressure is real. The pressure is real. The pressure is real. The pressure, the pressure, the pressure, the pressure. Okay. Oh my God, I am freaking obsessed. This is so stunning. How do I do this? What am I supposed to do? Okay, calm down, girl. Okay. This is real life. This is not for play. This is for real life. This is for real. Okay, I'm just trying to relieve my anxiety through stupidity, but I don't think it's working. Okay, I'm just gonna let it sit for like 30 minutes because it looks so ugly. Oh my God. The failure be real. The failure. The failure. Tell me you don't know what you're doing without telling me you don't know what you're doing. Well, here you go. Okay, I'm done. I'm over this. Fuck all this shit. Fuck all it. But this does look cute though. I guess it can be a marble or something. Shoot. I guess that would be fine. I hate when I don't know what I'm doing. This is real life. Okay. Let's just act like this is what we meant to do. See, one thing about life is it's all in your acting skills. Oh God, I'm so annoyed. This is ugly. Like, I cannot even vibe with this. It's not ugly. It's just that I wanted a freaking rose. And I didn't want to have to work. I want it to be easy. How do y'all be doing those roses? Somebody remix this video and show me, because I'm not playing no more. I'm done. I'm so sad. Okay, let me calm down. Okay. What y'all think of this? It does look cute. I cannot lie. But what else do you do? Like, what is this? What the hell? Okay, let me see. What would you guys do if you were in my position right now? I guess I could make it look like a heart. That would be cute. Let me see. Yeah, another thing about being a creator is that life is full of decision makings. You have to decide so many things in one day. Like, this is, I think the most stressful part of this is that I have to decide what to do now that it didn't work how I expected. Like, that's so stressful. Yeah, like, girl, you dramatic. Oh, girl, bye. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Okay, let me shut up. Okay, I think this is gonna work. I think my plan is coming to life. Girl, you ghetto. I don't care. I'm not gonna tell y'all. Y'all cannot judge me. This is my real life. Okay. So then she was like, F that. I'm just gonna use my finger. And I was like, hell yeah. No shame. No shame. Did you know those nail products have chemicals? Well, this is Madam. Oh, this is S60. Sorry, y'all. Never mind. Well, this is. I don't give a damn. How about that? I think this is fine. I don't really care anymore. I'm sad. Has a mini panic attack. Oh, looks cute after all. Dang, sometimes, see, that's the thing. Sometimes you gotta look at things from the distance to really take it all in. Okay, look at that. Came out turning out nice. Okay, I F with it. I F with it. All right, I think that's good. What y'all think? Hold on, y'all. I'll ask you that again in 1 second. Okay. No, that looks better. I like that. Okay. Do not be a perfectionist. Do not be a perfectionist. Repeat with me. Do not be a perfectionist. Okay, cool. We're not being perfectionists. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. If you're not true to this, boo. Okay. I'm done. I'm out of here. I'm out. I'm about to leave y'all alone. Thanks for always tuning into my videos. I'm not leaving yet, y'all. But thank you for tuning into my videos and supporting me. I love it. And this was a little stressful, to be honest, with the thumbnail. I didn't know what to do. I did not. But we persevered and hold on. Oh, I'm gonna put a little bit of a outline on it. Oh, excuse me, y'all. I've been drinking coffee. All right, let's see how our heart came out. I'm gonna just drink some more coffee. Mm, mm, mm. I forgot about this one. I'm so sweet, aren't I? I'm in such a mood today. Like, what is my problem? I'm gonna write. I'm gonna try to write. Can y'all see it? Oh God. Okay. Can y'all see it? Okay. That'd be good. So the S is like two C's. That's the best way to draw it. That'll be the easiest. And then this is hilarious. I am obsessed. Sorry, y'all. I don't even care if y'all can't see me because I am so focused. These letters are little. Okay, okay. We got 2 out of 3, baby. All right. First thing you do, stick it in there. Don't second guess it. Just put it in there. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay, okay. Okay, put it back in there. Calm down, girl. I'm so excited, y'all. Don't even know. I love these nails. They're so cute. They're so freaking cute. Okay. My daughter, she gonna be judging me when she see these. She gonna shake her head. I shouldn't let her see them. I'm only gonna let her see half of them. Okay. Mm. Does it look good or no? Oh, I'm so annoyed. Okay. It's okay. Just wipe it off and start over as much as you don't want to. Okay. Look, just that easy, right? Looks better like that, anyways. But okay. Ah, it's hilarious. Y'all, can y'all even see this? Okay, you can. Good. Okay. I think the E is fine. Yeah. I don't know though. It looks a little dull. Okay. There we go. It looks better. Okay. You know what? Girl, bye. Okay, let me do it. I'm so annoyed. I'm so excited that it's hard to do this. Can you imagine? Ooh, I did it. Oh, thank God. That was stressful. Now we're gonna do the last one. And we're just gonna outline this heart with some glitter. I am so excited. You have no idea. You have no idea. That is so beautiful. Like, oh my gosh. Let's finish. Okay, there we go. Okay. Ooh, I want this to be a little, oh, that's annoying. I want this to be a little raised from now so that it can kind of be similar to the other now. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. Finally, we finished our press-on nails. Look at how we did that. Did I really just do this? Oh my God. Oh my. Mm. Let me stop. I'm freaking. I am so emotional because one, look at this. And two, these nails. These nails. Okay, I need to stop. We gotta wait for them to cure. And we're gonna be going in, which I'm not gonna make y'all watch, with Madam Glam top coat. And I'm only gonna put top coat over the shiny parts and carefully over the decorum. And then I'm gonna show y'all the final reveal, which y'all already know I gotta put them on my nails probably. I don't know, y'all. What y'all think? Should I do it or no? Should I do it or no? Should I do it or no? Should I? Okay. And other than that, I think this video is hella long, so I hope you guys appreciate it if you enjoy long videos. And I'm really excited and thankful that you guys stuck around with me to watch this. Oh my God. I'm so happy that this turned out after all because I was so stressed. Oh, and by the way, we're gonna go ahead and add a little bit of depth to it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Is that how you do it? Is 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 that how you is that how Oh my God. I think I know one reason why I'm acting so animated, and this is a dumb thing to talk about. So forgive me in advance, but if you guys know the Ace family, I swear, I don't know. Like one day I was like, I'm sick of this Ace family, and I unfollowed both Catherine and Austin McBroom on Snapchat. And then, like, I swear, like clockwork, like less than a week later, news had broke that they were getting a divorce, which is always like, I don't really know. And so he's been doing like all these skits on Snapchat, acting super animated, and I feel like it is so hilarious, and it kind of has me like feeling animated. But that's neither here nor there. There goes our, I don't know. Was it a good move or no? I feel like it should have been a little less bulky. Oh, fuck me. Well, who cares? No, I know how to fix this. I think. Um, so there's this way that you kind of like mix some colors and then you add them here, like kind of like a darker color, but it's not darker. Oh, fuck. Oh, here, we got black. I'm just feeling so emotional. I don't know. I know why. I'm gonna talk to y'all about that. I'm gonna be like more transparent lately, like more often because lately I have been following this girl that I used to follow, but I like stopped keeping up with her so much. And She's really transparent, and I think that that's really important on the internet, to be honest. Like, super important. But I don't really care sometimes about, like, I like to act animated. It's hilarious. But anyways, what was I about to tell y'all? Oh, it's because my dad, he's an asshole. That's all. That's all. Yeah, that's all I was gonna tell y'all. It's because my dad, he's rude. I had talked to him before I started filming because I hate it. I keep my phone on silent, like literally all the time. And then I was grabbing my phone out of my pocket. And when I was grabbing it out of my pocket, he was calling, and I'm like, well, that's nice of him to call. So I answered it, and then he ended up annoying me. So then I was like cussing him out, and then I was sad that I cussed him out. And yeah, no. So, anyways, who cares? I mean, I do care, but what can you do? Dads are dads, right? They get cussed out all the time, I'm sure. I mean, I'm sure they don't, but he does. He do. No, my dad, he don't be deserving to get cussed out. I'm just a girl. I think it's just part of being a girl. Yeah, I think that's I think that's okay to say. And he's used to it. He has three daughters, so and three he had three sisters and his mom. So I'm sure he knows how girls are by now. He's been married a few times, so anyways, yeah, that's always pretty sad. Who cares? Look at this. Yeah. Oh, my puppy. He's the sweetest. He's so adorable. I'm gonna show y'all him. Hold on. Oh crap. I can't disconnect the camera, but I can try to show y'all. There he is. Isn't he so adorable? Oh, isn't he so cute? He's so sweet. He is literally the best ever. Like the effing best ever. Yesterday, he went to the bowling alley for the first time. And he did so good. He did. He did really good. He's a service animal, so if anyone's wondering why he was at the bowling alley, it's because he's a service animal. So yeah. Okay. Okay. I don't know why I'm letting y'all watch me clean up. I guess I gotta get off the video. Anyways, thank you guys again for tuning in. I'm gonna be back. We're gonna do another nail set, but the video won't be as long. We're just gonna do something cute. I don't really know what yet, but till next time, I love you guys so much. I holla y'all. Peace.